Well, I'm John Cleese. I'm a comedian. I used to be in the Monty Python group, and I am 80 this year. I know someone in LA called Dennis Colonello who looks after the Clippers, who is quite simply the best. I went to see him about 7 or 8 weeks ago when I was feeling very run down after being in Australia. I was shooting a couple of days with Crocodile Dundee, and I noticed I was almost shaky in a way that I'm not normally. And he said, I want you to follow me after the treatment with him. And I came down here and met Sarah, and I had one treatment. And the next day, any feeling of shakiness had gone. Just like that, 1 hour. And I thought, this is special. I'm very skeptical by nature, but what I do know is that although most people have no idea what they're talking about, Dennis does. And now I'm beginning to suspect that Sarah does. And I've done the treatment. I came back here just over 3 weeks ago. I've done 35 one-hour treatments. And what I notice is a general improvement. The first thing that people said to me was, you've got a lot more color in your face because, as you know, it improves the circulation. I've lost not a great deal, about 6 or 7 pounds during the 3 weeks, but I'm not trying to lose weight. It's just a side product. My blood pressure when I started was 138/88. And today, I think it was 124/84. Yesterday, it was in the 70s, which it's never been ever since I've been having my blood pressure taken. So there's no question that the blood pressure's come down. I feel a little more stronger, a little firmer, a little clearer in the head. I've surprised myself several times in the last week that I've remembered things I wouldn't normally expect to remember. So I suspect that's an improvement of the blood supply to the brain. So my early conclusion is that it's definitely worked, in as much as I think that my heart is circulating the blood more effectively now. And if it is true, as Sarah says, that I'm opening up my arteries and my veins, then that would explain why the general circulation seems to be better. It's absolutely incontrovertible that there have been a number of improvements. When I first talked to Sarah about it, she told me something very interesting, which was that the technique had been invented at Harvard University in the 50s. Which is an extraordinary thought. After Harvard had discovered it, of course, Big Pharma went to work and managed to persuade doctors that this was only for people right at the end of their life, 1 foot in the grave. Then you're allowed to have this treatment because it might keep you alive a little bit longer. If it works for people of all ages, and I've been here with people of all ages, there was one guy in here who must have been at least 180. Then there were a couple of young women in here in their 30s. But if it works like this, it's hardly surprising that Big Pharma has tried to hush it up by saying, no, it's only for very old people. You raise the question, why is it only for old people if it works? And the answer is it would cost the heart community a lot of money if more information about this got out. I don't think there's any question that it's helped. And yet you don't read about it, and you think, why on earth not? Because happy people would like to live longer. How do we not know about this? And the answer as well is somebody making sure we don't know about it. So these extraordinary therapies are out there, and somehow they seem to sort of get hushed up. But I think this is immensely helpful because as I get older, I get happier because I worry less, and therefore I'd like to go on living longer since I'm enjoying myself.